Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for being here for our afternoon convocation ceremony at Sault College. The ceremony will begin momentarily. Before we start, though, we do ask that you take a moment to silence your cell phones. We'd also like to let you know that we have a photographer that will be taking photos of all of the grads, and they will be available free of charge after the ceremony. So we ask during the service, please stay in your seat. You can take as many photos as you want from there, but we will provide you with that link to access the photos. Should you need to use the restroom during the ceremony, it's just out this door here. When the piper begins, that will signal the beginning of the ceremony, and we ask that you rise if you're able and remain standing until all of the grads have entered the gym. Thank you so much and enjoy.
Good afternoon, everyone. Please be seated. On behalf of the Board of Governors and under the authority entrusted to Sault College by the Province of Ontario, it is my privilege to officially open today's Convocation and commence our celebration of student achievement through the awarding of diplomas and degrees.
Hello, bonjour, ani, and welcome. Greetings to everyone here and to all the friends and family who are joining us online. My name is Martha Irwin, Interim Vice President, Academics, Innovation, and Student Services here at Sault College. On behalf of the entire college community, welcome to Spring Convocation 2026. It's a pleasure to have you with us as we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates with the support of their families, friends, faculty, and mentors. The ceremony will begin with a land acknowledgement. Located in the Robinson-Huron Treaty Territory, Sault College is grateful to Mother Earth for providing us the land, water, air, and food needed to sustain all life. Indigenous peoples are acknowledged as the original stewards of this land, having lived in harmony with and in respect for all creation. As all are connected in relation to one another, it is important to recognize this interconnected relationship and the shared responsibility to respect the land that has nourished, healed, protected, and embraced generations. Batchewana First Nation and Garden River First Nation are honored as the original caretakers of the land on which Sault College is situated, and the contributions of the historic Métis Nation of Sault Ste. Marie in the stewardship of this territory are also acknowledged. Please stand if able and join in the singing of the national anthem.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Thank you to Maggie Gasparetto, and thank you as well to Lily Duncan, our lone piper, for the beautiful opening to today's ceremony. Several speakers will share remarks as graduates prepare to cross the stage and officially join the Sault College alumni community. Sincere thanks are extended to the many staff and volunteers whose dedication and hard work have made today's celebration possible. At this time, the members of the platform party will be introduced. As your name is called, please stand and remain standing. Katia Longo, Vice President of Finance and Corporate Services. Terry Glave, Indigenous Community Engagement Coordinator. Katie Paquette, Interim Registrar. Dr. Sean Ghaffari, Dean of School of Engineering, Humber Polytechnic. Devuti, Vice President, Sault College Student Union. Omi Prasad, Indigenous Student Union President. Sasha Coleman, Chair of Trades, Technology and Apprenticeship. Bob Chapman, Dean of Business, Information Technology, Media and Design, and Natural Environment. Sherry Smith, Interim President. Tom Katagis, Chair, Sioux College Board of Governors. And Mr. Sam Biasucci, owner and operator of Saldan Construction Group, keynote speaker. Thank you. You may be seated. I'd also like to acknowledge the special guests in attendance today. Please stand if you're able. Mike Manarino, Manager, Human Resources, Projects, Algoma Steel Inc. Autumn McLean, Community Stakeholder Liaison and Strategy Support Analyst, Algoma Steel. Ralph Medaglia, Regional Coordinator of Northern Ontario, Canadian Skills Training and Employment Coalition. Neil Moss, OPSU President, Local 613, Sioux College. Tammy Dubell, OPSU Interim President, Local 612, Sioux College. Today we also pause to honor the memory of Elder Theodore Recollet, whose recent passing has deeply affected our college community. Elder Ted was a respected teacher, knowledge keeper, and friend whose presence helped guide our journey toward truth and reconciliation. In recognition of his enduring impact, we have reserved a seat in the front row to honor his presence and memory. Though he is no longer with us in person, his teachings, his spirit, and his influence remain with us today and will continue to guide this community into the future. I want to acknowledge that Samantha Recollet, Ted's daughter, is at our convocation ceremony today. Thank you for being here. Faculty members seated on the floor are invited to please rise and be recognized. Thank you. I want to take this moment Absolutely, get a round of applause. I want to take this moment to express our deepest gratitude to our faculty for their commitment and hard work throughout this past year. Your tireless efforts and expertise have been instrumental in making today's celebration a reality, and this will certainly play a significant role in the future success of our new graduates. Our first speaker today is Sherry Smith, Interim President of Sioux College. Sherry brings over 19 years of leadership focused on academic excellence and student success. As former Vice President, Academics, Innovation, and Student Success, she led initiatives that strengthened access, inclusive education, and responsiveness to changing learner and workforce needs. Her commitment to excellence is reflected in her background as a high-performance athlete in track and field and triathlon, where she earned national and world championship titles. Beyond her work on campus, she also serves her community as a director on the Board of Governors with the Sioux Area Hospital. Sherry?
Distinguished guests, members of the Board of Governors, dedicated faculty and staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. Welcome. What I know for certain is that education has the power to transform a life. But what we sometimes forget is that education does not just change what we know, it fundamentally reshapes who we are. We often think of education as the act of being taught, of lectures, assignments, and grades. But true education is much more than that. It is the full experience of discovery, of being challenged, supported, and changed. It happens in labs, shops, simulators, and classrooms, yes. But it also happens in late-night conversations, in moments of doubt, and in quiet realizations about who we are and what we're truly capable of. Education stretches us. It asks us to adapt, to question, and to rise. Through it all, it builds confidence, character, and courage that prepares us for whatever comes next. To the class of 2026, look around you. Today is your day. You did not arrive here by accident. You did not simply drift into your chosen field. You arrived here through intentionality. You made a conscious choice to invest in your future. Every single day you backed up that choice by showing up, pushing through early mornings, labs and lectures, tight budgets, family responsibility, and part-time jobs. In moments when it might have felt easier to quit, you deliberately chose to keep going. And that is what we are celebrating today. When I look out at you, I see resilience. I see people who have learned to adjust, to adapt, to pivot, and to persist. And yet, through all of this, you've done none of this alone. Behind every credential in this room are families, elders, friends, partners, children, professors, staff, coaches, mentors, and employers who believed in you and supported you. They recognized possibilities that you may not have seen in yourself, dedicating themselves to your success. We are grateful that this meaningful journey happened right here in Sault Ste. Marie. Many of you will choose to stay here in the North, bringing your talents to our community. Others will take your credentials across Ontario, across Canada, and around the world. Both paths matter deeply. Wherever you go, you carry your northern roots and the values of this college and community with you. At Sault College, we are equally intentional about our purpose. We exist to help people build real skills for real jobs in the real world. Our mandate is focused on being a leader in hands-on education, career-focused learning, and cultivating meaningful community and industry partnerships that generate real opportunities for our graduates. This is not just a slogan. It is our meaningful work we do every single day, and you are proof that this approach works. As you step into this next chapter, I hope you carry three things with you. First, carry your confidence. You have earned it. You have proven you can learn and grasp difficult material, overcome setbacks, and finish what you started. When doubt shows up, remember this moment. Second, carry your community with you. Stay connected to each other, to your faculty, to your mentors, to this college, and to this region. None of us are meant to do this alone. If you ever feel stuck, remember that your Sault College family is still here. Third, carry your purpose. Yes, your credential will help you build a career and support your family, but it will also allow you to contribute to health, to safety, to infrastructure, to justice, to reconciliation, to environmental stewardship, to technological change, to creativity, and to community building. The world needs people who are not only skilled, but also grounded in values, community, and each other. As you look forward, remember that true growth also requires you to let go. Leave behind doubts that whispered you couldn't make it this far. Leave behind the fear of making mistakes and any old definitions of yourself that no longer fit the accomplished graduate you are today. As you move through your career, know you are always welcome back here to reskill, upskill, and continue to grow. So as your interim president, here's my final ask of you today. Continue to be intentional. Be courageous. Stay rooted in who you are, but never stop reaching for what you can become. Lift others as you climb and show the world exactly what a Sault College graduate can do. And please enjoy this moment as you cross the stage. You have earned every single inch of it. So when your name is called, I encourage you to celebrate. Strike a pose. Wave to your family and friends. Give a little shout. This is your success and your milestone. On behalf of all of us at Sault College, congratulations, class of 2026. You did it. And this right here, right now, is only the beginning. We can't wait to see what comes next.
Thank you, Sherry. It's now a pleasure to welcome Tom Catagis, Chair of Sault College Board of Governors and a volunteer and leader in our organization. Tom will be giving remarks and best wishes on behalf of the Board of Governors.
Thank you, Martha. What a beautiful venue and a beautiful day for all the graduates. Good afternoon, graduates, families, faculty, and friends. This year I have the honor of serving as the chair of Sault College's Board of Governors, and today, more importantly, I have the honor of celebrating you. To the families, friends, mentors, faculty, and staff who have supported these graduates along the way, thank you. Your encouragements, patience, and belief have made this day possible. In preparing for today, I found myself reflecting on my own convocation. I remembered walking across the stage feeling like I had now had to have everything figured out, as if there was a roadmap that was set, and the pressure was now on me to follow some preordained path because I had graduated. Over time, I have learned that's not how life works. This reflection brought me back to something Martin Luther King Jr. once said. You don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take the first step. I graduated with my engineering degree, and I was convinced that I'd spend my career at the drafting table, designing things, but life had different plans. Today I work at Algoma Steel alongside some remarkable people, quite literally helping to build a better future for the world around us, but not at a drafting table. I also serve on the board at Sault College, which was something I never had mapped out. But here I am, deeply honored to be part of this amazing institution, grateful for this moment, and privileged to be celebrating your achievement with you. The truth is, none of us can see the whole staircase. Life doesn't follow a straight line, and that's not a flaw. Instead, it is often where the best opportunities grow from and the most magical parts of life come from. Your time at Sault College has helped you build the skills to manage a lifetime of change, whether it be a strong career, managing relationships, and becoming the best version of yourself. Success isn't where you start, but instead it's your ability to adapt to the ever-changing world around us and move forward with confidence and resilience with every new opportunity that presents itself on the staircase of life. What you leave here with today isn't just a credential. It's the discipline you've built, the resilience you've shown, and a clearer sense of who you are. Those are the things that will carry you forward, step by step. You've worked hard to get here, you've pushed through challenges, supported each other, and contributed to the community that truly cares. That's what makes Sault College special. It's something you now will carry with you. I am genuinely proud of what each and every one of you has accomplished. Graduates, this is not the end of something. It's the beginning of what comes next. You don't have to have it all mapped out. You just need to be willing to take that next step on the staircase of life, wherever that may lead. I wish you the best in your journey. Congratulations, class of 2026. And of course, go Cougars.
Thank you, Tom. Our keynote speaker this afternoon is Mr. Sam Biasucci. Sam immigrated to Canada from Italy in 1972 and has spent more than 4 decades building communities across Northern Ontario as president and owner of Saldan Construction Group. He leads one of the region's most diversified construction companies with projects ranging from single-family homes and subdivisions to long-term care residences and mid-rise apartment buildings in Sault Ste. Marie, Sudbury, and the GTA. Over the course of his career, Sam and his company have received numerous honors, including the Ontario New Home Warranty Program's Northern Ontario Builder of the Year Award, and recognition for Best Multi-Rise Residential ICF Building Construction in North America. Deeply committed to his community, he has served on many boards, supported Habitat for Humanity, and helped young people discover careers in the skilled trades. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Mr. Sam Biasucci.
Well, good afternoon, Madam President, honored faculty, parents, and friends of our graduating students and students. I can tell you that I'm probably jealous right now to see all of you actually doing this. I took a few different turns in my life. When I graduated from high school, that was yesterday, 1972, and aced it with perfect marks virtually. I had an amazing opportunity to get a scholarship that was going to carry me for 5 years to do what I thought was what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a lawyer, if you can believe that. Then one day I figured, well, there's got to be other things in life, and these thoughts, I'm sure, cross everyone's of your mind. I'm going to refrain from covering a lot of the things that have already been covered in last few minutes. The most interesting things in life sometimes are the ones that you never think about doing. And what happened was, and I tell a lot of people, as you figured out by now, I'm as eager as every one of you. I'm a proud immigrant. When it came time to look down the road, as of this afternoon on, once you get your graduation certificate, you will start to think of those things. And it was pretty simple. You look at your future path. You look in front of you, and in my case, there was two distinct paths. There was one that looked well-traveled, simple, the most convenient, and it was there. It was almost on hand. All I had to do was do what you've done, get to graduation. And then there was the other path that looked interesting, barely used, almost impossible to see that it was a path. And being the person that I have become after that path, I figured, well, you know what, if I don't look and see what's at the end of that, I might regret that sometimes in my life. What that brings me where I am today. That path had a lot of different turns, had a lot of different happenings. There was some amazing things that happened, and a lot of challenging things. There was, as a lot of you graduating today can probably attest, that's what I'm going to say. As an immigrant, nothing was ever handed to me, and nothing is being handed to, I'm sure, any one of you. And there are a lot of slogans in life, but there are some true reality. And one of the realities is that if something is really easy and somebody hands it to you, it wasn't worth getting. The reality is not in the easy, the reality is in the challenges. I know that my inspiration was, as I said before, to be a lawyer. Then you look at your life. Today you're all going to get a degree on whatever you have chosen. Some of you have held jobs already. Some of you have held jobs to help you put you through your education. Education is something that is the most amazing thing you can hope for and wish to achieve. If you did it on your own, if your parents helped you, your friends helped you, that's the most important thing in life. And if you can share anything from today, is just that. You have to tell everyone that has chosen a different path. Life is changing. We hear that. We hear it from the Prime Minister saying that life has changed in a different way than the way they describe it. That the reality is it's not easy. When we hear that people are going to make our life really easy 10 years down the road, we have some amazing investments. 15 years from now, Canada will be amazing. still have to ask the question, what are we doing tomorrow, and how we are going to survive the present and the immediate future. And that's where your determination will be your most valuable tool. You have to every day assess what you are planning to do. You have the whole world in front of you. You got many decisions you can make and many paths you can take. One of the most important things I had to learn in life is pay attention to the small things in your life. Pay attention to the people that legitimately give you good advice. Sometimes good, harder advice is easy to discount because the simple advice sounds simpler, sounds easier and more achievable. That's the path that everyone travels. If you want to distinguish yourself, you got to be the good one. You have to make the difference in your life. If at the end of the day, or living our life, if you can't make your presence in your life, in the country, in the city, you really haven't achieved, or we haven't achieved anything. We have to make our life here be the change that we are going to leave behind for those who come after we're gone. That's what the challenge of life is. Every day you have to strive to do something more than you did yesterday. You have to continuously challenge yourself, and every mistake you make, and I'm not saying when you make a mistake, or if you make a mistake, when you make a mistake, there will be lots of them. Document that, learn from it. I tell everyone that works in our company, we're not the largest employer, but the 160 people that work there, some of them have been with me since the day I started, and that was 45 years ago. A lot of them have retired. I can probably say 40, 50 of the people have retired. We are now reinvesting in young talent. I say this to all of the young students that enter the skills development through White Pines at the high school age and come back later in life. If you don't challenge yourself, if you don't make any mistakes, here's a simple answer to that. Those who never make any mistakes haven't done anything. That's the only way you don't make a mistake. If you do things, you will make mistakes. The key to that, learn from it, get better at it, use that to your advantage on the next step you take. I've had the blessing of some amazing mentors that have guided me in my life. But the advice was always, this is how I do things. Nobody ever told me you should do it this way, you should do it that way. If the odd time that somebody told me that, usually done the opposite, because you have to assess for yourself what your risks are. A lot of things, we are in the building business. A lot of times I hear people telling me, how fast we're doing something. Most of the times they say, well, not necessarily as fast as I would like to see it. In our life, and what I've learned in my life is you plan, and then you plan again, then you plan again. And the slower you go, the faster you build something. If you don't plan right, if you don't really assess what your risks are and what the downfall of the next move is going to be, you will probably learn some lessons that you won't come back from. I can give you many slogans, and one of the best ones was something that Thomas Edison said when they asked him why it took some like 11,000 tries before he was able to come up with the right string for the light bulb. And his view was, I didn't have 11,000 fails. I know 11,000 ways of not to do this again. So you turn it into a positive. Everything that comes in your life, assess it, learn from it. And when you are on your next job, and some of you might already have a job or holding a job, don't be afraid to challenge your employer. the one of the things that I always ask our young graduates, usually even when they start the high school program, I ask them, what do you want to see in life? What do you expect out of this program? What do you expect out of entering the skills trades? And sometimes my wife sometimes say that I'm not sympathetic enough, but you got to remember, I left home at 15. I didn't just go next door. I didn't just go from here to Toronto. I left Italy. I came to Canada. I was really good in Italian. I was really pretty fluent in French. But when I came to Sault Ste. Marie, well, they spoke Calabrese, every other dialect you could think of, and I couldn't understand. And French was very scarce. French helped me get through get through to my visa in Canada. But there was nothing there. There was very little support. It wasn't like today. And you don't let those things tear you down. Every challenge that comes your way, every challenge that came my way, it was always, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be another way that I can look at this. There's got to be, and I've always looked at, to answer that question, the answer to the question I want to hear from the young students is that they want my job. I never get told that, and I've let a lot of them know that. We've been doing that program now for 23 years, and some of the earlier students are now have 15, 20 years seniority in our company. A lot of them are helping me manage the company. But I remind them every year when we have our health and safety gathering that I haven't had any one of them yet walk in my office and challenging for my job. That's maybe failure on my side. When I was growing up at that age, my family in Italy, my father was in the painting and plastering business after the war. So that's the skill that I had growing up, and I used that skill here. But every time I was doing that, I learned that plastering wasn't as much as drywall. You had to learn insulation that didn't exist. I'd never seen snow before I came here. But I looked at that. I'm doing that passionately because I had to succeed at something. But I always looked at the other person. I always looked at the person I was working for. I always wanted to be that person. Back in 74, 75, Sault Mill used to build 125 to 150 houses a year. We did the painting and drywall in those houses. I would look and admire the Hollingsworths when they showed up, how they conducted themselves. I wanted that job. I wanted that success. I wanted something more than what I was working on. And you know what? I didn't give up. It wasn't easy. There was many twists and turns. Sometimes when we sit back and we think that somebody else is smarter than us and somebody else is wiser than us, there's a quote from Queen Elizabeth II that says, in life, nobody has the monopoly on wisdom. That is something that if you apply it to yourself and you say, okay, how do I get smarter at this? And you don't stop at it. Everything that's thrown at you, you turn it into something that you can work with. And you know what? I would say that the challenges are obviously at this point outweighed, or the success outweighed the challenges, but they never stop. Every day, every time you think you learned how to play the game, there's always somebody out there that changes the rules. So you're learning every day, and that's why I'm saying learn from your mistakes. Don't be afraid to walk in the office and challenge your boss. One of the less accomplishing things you can do in life is get a real nice job at Algoma Steel, and Tom made a perfect example. An engineer, and he chose, instead of than be at the table and be an engineer, he's contributing in the success of Algoma Steel. That's a real change in career. That's a real change in the view that he had when he was graduating. That's a real accomplishment. That's amazing. That's, you know, if when you are sitting in your boss's office and your boss has to feel that he's the smartest person in the room, there's a problem there. You have to bring that success. You have to make your boss better by challenging his knowledge, by challenging the success. And you have that. You know, it's been said before, every time a door closes, one opens. You know what the challenge in that is? We spend too much time looking at the door that closed. We're missing the one that opened behind us. Because we're dwelling on the one that closed. It's like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? You know, I lost my job. That could be your blessing. That could be the opportunity and the challenge you need to go and do something more challenging, something better than what you had yesterday. And it's there. I don't know that there are too many employers that don't like a person coming in that wants a challenge for something better. You have to prove it. You have to bring it against all odds. But it's there, and you can do it. I believe I was given a time frame here that I need to get off of here. But you know, when you ask an Italian to speak, you should think about it twice, because you know you can ask them to speak, but then they'll never stop. But I can't tell you enough how rewarding what you've just done. You know, and again, don't stop there. I encourage everyone. I only had the opportunity to be in a college. This was 1981. What Mr. Pilon teaches now didn't even exist at the time. I had to do something totally literate in construction. You know, and imagine this, Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation ran that program. So I enrolled because I needed to learn something. I needed to learn some of the terminology. I needed to learn some of the things. You go in and take out a building permit, and between the Italian language challenge and the different definition of some of the construction terminologies, I found myself not sounding very smart at times, and so I did. The program was a 6-month program. I put in a month and a half. I couldn't do any more. I had a child. I was married. I had a mortgage. So, but I made a count. I never forgot that. I never even forgot the room that was right across where the boardroom is now, is where that took place. And I never forgotten that. I never forgotten the atmosphere and how lost I was when I was in that room. But how grateful I was and how happy I was when I actually walked out of there and say, man, every single day I learned something. And every single day I was better than the day that I walked in before. And that's life. Sometimes you have to twist and turn. Sometimes you think you know things and you have to make them better. And I say it every day that if I go home one day and I haven't learned something new, I have wasted my day. And if you pay attention, every day you will learn something. But I will leave you with this. You're all going to set goals. Some of you have already set goals. But I can tell you this. And somebody told me that probably 30, 40 years ago, and I will never forget it. When you set your goals, aim for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll be among the stars. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Biasucci. Really appreciate those words and inspiration. Thanks to all of our speakers for sharing their remarks. And now, graduates, are we ready? We getting ready? Could I ask the graduates to please rise? Graduates, please rise. So let's just think here for a moment. Each one of you has your own network of support. Let's remember that today's achievements belong to all of them as well. One of the great strengths of Sault College is the sense of we. We're not just a campus, we are a community. Graduates, please take this moment to express your gratitude to your supporters with applause, cheers, and thank yous. All right. You may be seated. So just a few instructions as we get ready for our presentation of graduates. Our graduates will approach the stage from their right and will be presented with lyra pipes from their dean and then congratulated by interim president Sherry Smith. A professional photographer will take photos of each graduate as credentials are presented. These photos will be available shortly after the ceremony. To ensure the photographer can capture each moment, family and friends are asked to remain seated while graduates receive their credentials. Photos may be taken from the seats. Guests are also asked to remain seated throughout the distribution of diplomas, certificates, and degrees. I'd now ask members of the platform party responsible for this portion of the graduate ceremony to approach to the front of the stage. And graduates, please prepare to line up as directed by the marshals. Unless you want to. Yeah. Presenting lyra pipes to the graduates are Bob Chapman, Dean, Business Information Technology, Mathematics, Media and Design, and Natural Environment; Sasha Coleman, Chair, Trades, Technology and Apprenticeship; and I will be asking Dr. Sean Ghaffari from Humber Polytechnic to officially confer the degrees to the Bachelor of Engineering Mechatronics students.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Teresa Mudge, and it is my pleasure to introduce the graduates of Healthcare Administration Graduate Certificate Program for classes of 2025 and 2026. This is a remarkable group who have demonstrated dedication, professionalism, and heart throughout their studies. Over the course of 12 classes, more than 500 hours of classroom instruction, and some studying more than 12,000 kilometers from their home to pursue education, build new opportunities, and build for their leadership in healthcare. They brought thoughtful perspectives, strong sense of purpose, and wonderful energy to the learning community. I especially appreciated your curiosity, fabulous debates, and the support you showed each other in the process. On behalf of our team and faculty, I want you to know how proud we are of each and every one of you. The following graduates have completed their studies in Healthcare Administration Graduate Certificate Program. Sunday Negadu Honors. Renz Estachio Honors. Charlene Torin Honors. Nia Tran Distinction. Richie Bilianes Honors. Josanne Annette Filbert Mitchell Distinction. Raul. Himali Jayesh Kumar Zaveri Honors. Rajan Kumar, honors. Soma Rani, distinction. Kirandeep Kaur, distinction. Write your name. I'll do Dina's first. Joy Apisen, distinction. Dina Pedrosa, honors. Irene Baiju, distinction. Amritpal Kaur, distinction. Brenda Mpofo, distinction. Lakshmi Gathitha, distinction. Hansika. Love Prakash Kaur. Karen Beer Kaur, honors. Sukhmanpreet Kaur, honors. Congratulations to the Healthcare Administration classes of 2025 and 26. It is also my pleasure to introduce the graduates of the Healthcare Leadership Graduate Certificate Program, classes of 2025 and 2026. This inspiring group of graduates have shown remarkable commitment to growing as leaders in healthcare. Over the course in this program, they completed 20 courses, more than 840 hours of classroom learning, lots of case studies, lots of simulations, internship experiences, met lots of leaders in our local healthcare environment to strengthen both their knowledge and confidence to lead in a complex healthcare setting. With graduates coming to Sault Ste. Marie from more than 6 countries to pursue their education and to prepare to make a meaningful difference, this group brought rich creativity and lots of value, again, to their discussions, their collaboration, and we had fabulous debates, which was a delight for us professors as well to witness. I am so proud of each and every one of you, as are my colleagues, and we want you to know that we wish you the best in your careers and your lives. The following graduates have completed their studies in Healthcare Leadership Graduate Certificate Program. Mayrose Begafaro Filoga, distinction. Arvi Onrada Galvez, honors. Crisel May Rayo Tutar Carlos, distinction. Riza K. Morales Federa, honors. Jian Wang, distinction. Sanjana Srivalsan, distinction. Suman Rai, distinction. Congratulations. Adidaran Bunmi Adalor, honors. Jaishul Prabhudat Gajar, distinction. Priyanka Rana, distinction. Go ahead. Krudi Sarakabin Densukbhai Patel, honors. Sukhvir Singh, honors. Venkata Vaishnavi Thoda, honors. Najma Basnet, distinction. Manpreet Kaur, distinction. Tunsi Taj, distinction. Rose Basnet, honors. Skylina Barua, distinction. Suryanshu Patel, distinction. Muhammad Abrar Muhammad Bilal Sheikh, distinction. Gurpreet Kaur, distinction. Aditeo Yatundi Aflayan, honors. Nora Indiana Gabriel, distinction. Benedicta Aqua, distinction. Lavanya Nagapali, honors. Ayabode Cecilia Jaleoye, honors. Cheryl Mendoza de Tingling, honors. Donna Bododa Tejada, distinction. Nidia Milena Ruiz Estupinan, distinction. Maria de Los Angeles Lopez Zarate, distinction. Hernan Dario Delgado Rico, distinction. Mary Rose Tomeo Paulo, honors. Jennifer Kianbo Ramos, distinction. Anisha Thomas. Sandra Devachan, honors. Arsha Manaj Sankar, honors. Jasmine Shri Hashim, honors. Mukesh Rani, honors. Beant Kaur, honors. Eliza Sharon Joseph, honors. Reshma Purushothaman, honors. Sarasvati Vinubai Vagani, honors. Anita George, honors. Manish Koshi, distinction. Shanaz Azhar Muhammad Sajideen, honors. Joyal Saju, honors. Riyanka Mariam Roy, distinction. Sai Chandrika Ragapuram, distinction. Bagarvi Radan Singh Raz, distinction. Himavanth Majati, honors. Pooja Sapkota, honors. Ritu Singh, distinction. Kiran Preet, honors. Kavya Shri Godagu, honors. Parth Bupatbai Mavani, distinction. Pushpasri Chanipade, honors. Sachin Shekhar, honors. Cliver Masoma Ukoa, distinction. Debargia Dadagupta, honors. Navkarat Singh Benipal, honors. Shamwil Azimuddin Qureshi, honors. Vikash Kumar Jangid, honors. Congratulations to the graduates of 2025-2026 Healthcare Leadership Program.
Hi everyone, my name is Dave Patterson. I'm one of the profs in the digital film production program. This group of students is a really special group, and it's been a privilege and an honor for me to be part of their journey the last couple years. The following graduates have completed study in the digital film production program. Gwen Stefani Alguno, honors. Aiden William Allen. Congratulations. Mitchell Ford Shoemaker. Faith Catterberg, honors. Aurora Huffles, honors. Congrats. Tate Lowe, honors. Short and sweet. That's it for this class. Congratulations, guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Glebnitz and I'm a professor in the Graphic Design and Digital Media program. It is an absolute pleasure to announce the following graduates have completed study in the Graphic Design Digital Media program. Kaylin Marie Bougie. Shelby Campbell. Maddie Rihanna Cohen. Melissa Ashley Crumans. Rahaf Maktabi. Shaylin McNally. Zach Philip Doisabas Neary. Paige Osmond. Chanel Tammy Gladys Pine. Jaden Sim. Tui Vu. Caitlin Ann Warren Cutting. Congratulations, graduates.
The following graduates have completed study in the Construction Techniques program. Kosal Rana Mogar, distinction. Preston Brian John Morar, honors. Bin Hu, honors. Jacques Diran Karanen. Gurmeet Singh, honors.
The following students have completed study in metal fabrication technician, Akshit Bisnoy. John P. Kamer. Caden D. Francesco. Cade A. Esserich. Stephanie Lynn Polaciccio.
Yeah, Stephanie!
Lawrence Chief Niganobi Miswich. Nolan Ty Mason. Fajiang Gong, honors. beat that, Jamie. Jamie Jim Tan Gargantos. Simranjeet Singh. Liam Sutherland, honors. Cody Lee Surratt. David Vandelendeham.
The following graduates have completed study in motor power fundamentals, automotive repair program. John Macapia. The following graduates have completed study in motor power technician, advanced repair program. Hunter Francis. Devin Thomas Gulbranson. Kiana Cheyenne Jones. Rohit Kumar. Tyson Lacroix. Alexandra Grace Mathewson. Corinne Danielle Rogers. Jashandeep Singh. Akash. Matt Spong.
The following graduates have completed study in welding techniques. Kiranpreet Kaur. Martin Joseph Alexander. Neetu Devi with distinction. Bhupinder Singh. Daljit Singh. Sukhjinder Singh.
The following graduates have completed study in the Civil Engineering Technician program. Farah Anna Farska. Pratik Arun Gavane. Derek Howe. Hunter Kenneth Hewson. Anna Sophia Mansilla Munivar. Haripriya Mohan, honors. Anna Nitecha, distinction. Dev Hiteshbahi Patel. Shinu Raju. Felipe Rebello. Aiden Robert Travis Reed. Prabjot Singh. Devarashi Ratansi Solanki. Jiguang Tao, honors. Tianqi Zhang, honors. At this time, we recognize David Santiago Suarez Triana, who is awarded the Civil Engineering Technician Diploma posthumously today. Please join us in welcoming David's family to the stage to receive this diploma in honor of his hard work and dedication.
The following graduates have completed study in the program of Electrical Engineering Technician, Process Automation. Ethan Desmelin, with a dual diploma in Instrumentation. The following graduates have completed study in the program of Electrical Engineering Technician, Process Automation, and Trades. Tyler Barrow, with a dual diploma in Instrumentation. Carlos Pinzon Vivas, with an Instrumentation Diploma and Distinction. Edgar Camacho. Karime Santos. Raul Jehar. Huang Xinan, with distinction. Alex DeBello. Josh Axel Q. Ramos, with distinction. And Carter Young. The following graduates have completed study in the program of Electrical Engineering Technology, Process Automation. Shailene Hill, with distinction. Charlene McConnell, with honors. Amelia Williams. Igor Natecha, with distinction. Yannick Ayan. Cole Massey. Brandon Cognini. Gabe Rosaire Tremblay. And Gabe Zambaro, with honors.
The following graduates have completed study in the Mechanical Engineering Technician Manufacturing Program. Courage Day, honors. Maylin Donis Dockstader. Carl Eju Ekuma, honors. Julia Angelin Guertin. James Dennis Paul Laliberty. Lee Von Shu. Mitchell Don LeMay, with honors. Vinayakbhai Patel. You're fine. Samantha Moon, with distinction. Harjeet Singh. Alexander David Pigeot. One, Claudio Pubel da Roca Lima. The following graduates have completed study in the Mechanical Techniques Industrial Maintenance Program. Levin Bautista. Nathaniel Yanong, honors. The following graduates have completed study in both Mechanical Techniques Industrial Maintenance Program and Machine Shop. Het Kumar Ashokbhai Patel. Honors. Alfred Nakaituna Jr., honors. Trent Trudeau Richards, honors.
The following students have completed studies in the Pre-Trades and Technology program. Danielle Boucher, with distinction. Brittany Ruth Marshall. Riley McBride, honors.
On behalf of Humber Polytechnic's President's Bond, I want to present the graduates of Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology. I certify that each graduate has met all the academic requirements for the credential they are going to receive. Graduates, today you are admitted to the proud fellowship of the graduates of the Humber Polytechnic, an honor bestowed only upon those who have met long-established standards and conduct of learning. Congratulations.
The following graduates have completed studies in the Bachelor of Engineering in Mechatronics Engineering program. Abby Faith Banka, honors. Evan Bowman, honors.
Well, here we are with our graduates. Congratulations. Woo! Let's get it loud in here. It is my great pleasure to present to you the graduating class of 2026. So just after the ceremony concludes, classmates, family members, and faculty are invited to join our newest graduates for a light reception in the common link just outside the gymnasium. Sincere thanks are extended to Gido Nimki and the Bawading Jingle Dress dancers for their presence today. I now ask Sherry Smith to return to the podium to officially close the convocation ceremony. Thanks, everyone.
I now declare this convocation ceremony closed. I ask that you stay seated until the platform party has left the gym.
see the lead, you're like. And then Spencer was like, bro's jamming out. No, so I went like this, I went like, and then he was like.
No, because I was like this, he was like.